Hello, welcome and welcome back. This is Jacob continuing the narration series for the operator files in Arknights. And today we are in the guard category. Oh, sorry, defender category. And, well, since we are beginning this series one by one through categories and going through the 6 stars, today will be a operator that has been with me probably for the longest, amongst the longest ones. And that is Hoshiguma. Now, just to be honest here, considering I also said that I would pick characters that I both like and have like heavy lore or interesting lore implications, I was thinking about other things like picking maybe Nian because of her implications around mythologies and stuff around the world, or Saria, who has, she was one of the heads of Rhine Labs and had to do with the diabolical crisis with Ifrit and shit. But Hoshiguma has been with me the longest, and alongside Liskarm has carried me through a shit ton of the game. Let's put it that way. And also, how can I not take her right after Shen? Like, kind of makes the most sense. Also, just want to point out that if you go here and go by acquisition, bottom of the list, I wasn't even aware that I pulled her around the same time that I pulled Aya, and Aya is literally the other character that carried me through the most of the game. And yeah, sorry I came way later together with Stima. But yeah, anyway, going back here, let's begin with the file narration. Oh yeah, one final thing before I begin reading this. I did see a couple of hours ago that the first batch of English VAs for the game will include Hoshiguma, but considering I'm currently in the tank category, well, guard category, and I don't want to skip or push back characters, or rather categories, just to adjust for getting English VAs, so to just have you guys who are listening to this have an easier time to just listen, so you don't have to pay attention to, if you're paying attention to the recordings of the voice lines at the end of this segment. But yeah, just in general, I want to say, for future purposes of these videos, if I am recording and covering a character that that will have English voice lines and they are already in the game, I will, instead of the Japanese ones, obviously pick those just for the purpose of these videos, so it's easier to just, like for the narration part, just to sit back, relax, and listen to them, right? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So just, it isn't a surprise in the future when characters get featured and they have suddenly English voice acting, even though I've been just doing the Japanese so far. But anyway, let's begin with the file, shall we? So, Hoshiguma. Codename Hoshiguma, gender female, combat experience 7 years. Place of birth Higashi, date of birth January 20th. Race Oni. Height 184 centimeters, or that is just slightly over 6 foot, I believe. Which is funny because I'm 188. She's almost as tall as me. Infection status: uninfected, confirmed by medical examination. Physical exam: physical strength excellent, mobility standard, physical resilience outstanding, tactical acumen standard, combat skill excellent, Originium arts assimilation normal. Profile: Hoshiguma is an elite operator from the Special Ops team of the L.G.D. There are several charges against her on record. After intervention from Chief Wei Yanwu, L.G.D. made an exception to admit her into its Special Ops division based on her exceptional abilities and field performance. She exhibits remarkable professionalism in handling violent crimes, protecting VIPs, disaster response, and emergency rescue. Currently a defender assisting Rhode Island operations, Hoshiguma provides tactical execution and command support. Clinical analysis. Imaging tests reveal clear and normal outlines of internal organs and no abnormal shadows have been detected. Originium granules have not been detected in the circulatory system and there is no sign of infection. At this time, this operator is believed to be non-infected. Cell originium assimilation 0%. Operator Hoshiguma showed no symptoms of oropathy. Blood originium crystal density 0.12 units per liter. Operator Hoshiguma rarely comes into contact with originium. Archive file number 1. A towering female Oni. Unlike Madame Shen, she dresses very casually. Right. I want to point out, dresses very casually. Cough cough. I have her on a skin currently. She does dress very casually. But yeah, I do love the skin. Anyway. Where were we? Unlike Madame Shen, she dresses very casually but easily reminds others of her post with her speech and demeanor. She loves to drink, but no one has ever seen her inebriated to date. Archive file number 2. As ranks go, Madame Shen is Hoshiguma's superior, but based on service history, Hoshiguma joined the L.G.D before Shen, and the two are longtime colleagues, so it's little wonder the line between them is almost invisible. What is unexpected is that Hoshiguma knows more about Lungmen than Shen. She has extensive knowledge about its criminal underworld, law enforcement, politics, economics, education, and foreign policy amongst others, and is unafraid to hold strong opinions about those subjects. She is indeed a rare combination of martial and scholarly talent. Archive file number 3. Hoshiguma is no less aggressive than her kin in battle, usually the fiercest and most courageous on the field. However, she also possesses a quality most Oni sorely lack: composure. Her self-discipline is discernibly in her speech and manner, as well as in battle. She has fully conquered the recklessness in her Oni blood. This may have perhaps stemmed from her past. Archive file number 4. According to L.G.D record, Hoshiguma was already an anomaly even when she was part of the criminal underworld. She never preyed on the weak, was always righteous, loyal and helpful, and could drink anyone under the table. In short, a throwback to the martial heroes of the East's long-forgotten history. It's likely that these qualities allowed her to break tradition and gain a position in the L.G.D. But it's also clear from the files that Hoshiguma is no different now than when she first arrived in Lungmen. So the question remains, how did she manage to gain her composure and knowledge? And why did she work for criminals in Lungmen? Even if these stories took place before she arrived in Lungmen, she is still shrouded in mystery. Promotion record. I am willing to lend this person, Hoshiguma, to you. Since we went to get off on a right foot, let me give you a piece of advice, Doctor. If you think that she's a reasonable person, that just proves that you do not fully understand her. That shield... well, until she tells you where that shield came from, you don't know the real her. Signed, Wei Yanwu. Alright, very short file, honestly. Basing on the file, would love maybe a side story featuring more of her kind, just to see how the rest of her race operates and stuff. But yeah, anyway, this is the point where I mute myself and we just do the voice lines. So here we go.
Doctor, あなたの安全は召喚が保証いたします。どうかご安心を。最近新顔が増えてまいりました。身の回りには十分お気をつけください。非常時にはすぐに召喚にお知らせください。可及的速やかに参上いたします。召喚が不愛想ですか。しょ 職務中ですのでどうかご容赦ください。職務時間外であれば決してこのようなことはございません。ロドスに必要なのは戦闘員だけではありません。後方支援に教育、障害と様々な分野の専門家が必要です。以前は苦戦を強いられる戦線での任務遂行が職務でしたが、今となってはそうでない戦線を探すことの方が困難ですね。この盾は名を般若といい、故郷にいた頃からの相棒です。こいつの父と召喚の父は旧知の仲でした。仕官したばかりの頃は白い目で見られたものですが、私もこいつも盾も武器になり得ることを証明できたと思います。この般若には論面で血祭りにあげた悪党の血が染みついています。彼らから恨みを買うことには慣れましたが、いつの間にか畏敬の眼差しを向けられるようになっていました。体が大きいことも悪いことばかりではないですね。さあ、もう一杯だ。私が都合。何？もうダメだって？酔いつぶれても私が部屋まで送るから心配無用だ。余計に不安だと？空気を読んでもらいたいものだな。いえ、ドクターを警護していただけです。召喚は星熊と申します。これより重装オペレーターとして任務に当たります。ドクターの盾になり、剣になり、そして砦となり、身を粉にして任務を全うする所存です。ご指導のほどよろしくお願いいたします。ドクターのご指導の賜物です。光栄です。自らの道は自らが決める。一度決めたことは誰の指図も受けない。そうやって生きてきました。そして今、召喚はドクターに命を預けることに決めました。皆を守る盾となろう。責任を持ってロドスの警護に当たります。全員無事で戻るぞ。殺すつもりなら殺される覚悟で来い。イエスサー。了解。ここからは一歩も引かない。誰一人通すものか。般若よ、奴らを押しつぶせ。私の仲間を傷つけたければ、まずはこの盾に許可を取ってからにしてもらおう。百聞は一見にしかず。般若よ、お前の父が込めた怒りの炎を今こそ震え。困難な道であればあるほど自身の成長につながるものだ。目の前で仲間が傷つけられることだけは我慢ならない。負傷したのか。すまない。全ては私の責任だ。早く退避を。しんがりは任せてください。体が大きいと部屋に入るのも一苦労だな。はい。ドクター、休憩中くらい力を抜いてリラックスしたらどうだ？アークナイツよ、ドクター。
Alright, and that does it for today's episode of the file readings and narrations. Thank you all for listening, and I will see you in the next part. Bye bye.